Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Now, a few weeks ago, I've been actually searching for a lot of VHS tapes, and I didn't care what type of movie I would have come across. I just needed more VHS tapes for my collection. That's the type of guy I am for some reason. Sometimes I would just get blind buys and just get random stuff, and I wouldn't know if it's a good movie or not. I don't know. Just seeing a lot of tapes right there, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes great. Plus, right, like in this time, in this day of an age, it's hard to find VHS tapes, and it's just it's hard to come by. And I went to a video store, and they had like this pile of VHS tapes. Just they were gonna throw them away, and I was like, hey, if you don't want them, can I have them? And they were like, sure. And well, each one costed me about 75 cents, which is not even 50 pence if you're, from England. So it's like, it was a great find, because every single VHS tape that I've gotten, not one of them was a bad movie, and not even this. The movie Made, that it's actually the directorial debut of Jon Favreau. I know he made a few movies before, but this is actually the first movie that actually got a theatrical release, and it actually helped kickstart his career. This is a great movie. This is an absolutely great movie. Now, I'll give you just a sweep on the storyline of this movie, and it's actually it's very interesting, because it starts off like, hey, I know what's gonna happen, I know what's gonna happen, and at the end you're gonna have this heartfelt scene, and it's just going to, everyone's just going to ride off into the sunset. But it's not like that. It's not like that at all. And this is why I love Jon Favreau, is because his movies, they're real. And you can't always have a happy ending and you're going to be like, and everyone lived happily ever after. No, it's not like that. This is why I love this movie. Now, Vince Vaughn plays this obnoxious character that it's like, he's always getting into trouble, and even, pulling his friend, played by Jon Favreau, down with him. And it's like, every time he gets into trouble, he also gets Bobby, his friend, into trouble as well. And this is just it's real, because hey, we've always had this type of friend that would put us in bad situations, but for some reason you just can't let go of that friend. And it's a great interpretation of that. Yeah, Vince Vaughn does get a little too obnoxious at times in this movie, and I just felt like Jon Favreau's character would be in character if he actually punched them in the face, or they do get into fights in a few portions of this movie, but not enough. It doesn't feel like this friendship is in jeopardy. It just feels like no matter what type of situation that they're in, they need one another. And in essence, it is very it does get you emotionally invested in those characters, but at the same time, you just want Vince Vaughn to just I like Vince Vaughn. Hey, I like Wedding Crashers, and I like some of the movies that he's been in, and it's but not the serious ones. But when he's this character, it's just too much, But at the same time, he does have a few good dialogues, and he does have a few good scenes in this movie. But Jon Favreau's demeanor and his stoic look, it's just it just makes you feel that, hey, this guy is really going through a lot, and despite everything that's going on, he's just trying so much to have fun. Now, I'm not going to spoil any more of this movie, except that well, the main thing that you're going to know, and I'm going to put the trailer in the description box, just so that you can understand what's going on, and perhaps even watch this movie, because this is a great movie. Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn, both of them, they're in a lot of they've got a lot of bills to pay. They need the money. So Jon Favreau's character's he has one of his old friends who's actually a mob boss tell him that, hey, you need the money, that's okay, I got a job for you, all you have to do is just go to this place, take a package, and take it to destination B. That's it, that's all you got to do. Seems really simple, but not if you've got Jon Favreau as your acquaintance or partner. Much to the dismay of the mob boss, who knows that this guy is just bad news. You need to get away from this guy. And actually, in this movie, everyone is telling him, "Hey, you need to get away from this guy." But he's not listening to any of them because he's his oldest friend. So, the mob boss is the character. The mob boss character is like, you need to get away from this guy. And I've given him jobs before, and he always screwed it up. So you need to just get away from this guy if you really want to accomplish your deed. And he's like, no, it's okay, I'm gonna vouch for him, and if he gets us into trouble, I'll take the blame, that's okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to spoil any more. I'm not going to say what happens at the end or what happens throughout the movie. I'm just going to say that this is a great movie, that you need to check it out. And if I'm going to give it a rating, I'm probably going to give it a 7.5 or a 7, because as much as I like this movie, as much as I enjoyed this movie, this is one of those movies that you're not going to want to see more than once. But, maybe I'm going to see it again someday, maybe in a few months. Not really in the mood to see it right now, but perhaps to see it again just to understand the movie even more. Hey, maybe even I'm going to give it a better rating next time. I'm not even sure. But for now, I'm just going to give it a 7.5 because, it is Jon Favreau's first, big movie. But, I'm just going to say that for his first movie, he did a great job. He did leave his mark. So yeah, this is the first of the VHS tape reviews that I'm going to be doing, and I hope that you've enjoyed this review, and I hope that I have enticed you into want to watch this movie, and I hope that you again enjoyed this review, and if not, then I'm sorry to disappoint. So with that being said, see you next time with another movie review, VHS tape review, or even a wrestling review if you're a wrestling fan. And until then, bye-bye.